So for people who are saying that Mirabel should be arrested, she should face the law, that people who accuse people falsely should face the law, you people need to understand that Mirabel did not accuse anybody falsely. So we're not saying she should not face the law, but you people need to understand that the law works in certain ways. You cannot just punish somebody because you want to punish the person. What is the crime that she committed? She did not accuse, and in fact, when you go back to the first video, she did not ask anybody to come and help her to do anything. The first video she made, Nigerians with our sympathy, come begin to blow the matter up. So she said in that video, I can't sleep, I take this, somebody came and raped me, and I have to, he sent me a message. She did not say, please come and fight for me, please come and help me. So there was no call to action there. She was just like, she's tired, she wants to, end things. She did not say anybody, Nigerians, please come and give me money. Nigerians, please pity me, subscribe to my channel. She didn't ask anybody for any assistance whatsoever. So people deciding to help her is freely on their own will. So that then you cannot say there's no victim at that when you talk about the whole claim she made about, being raped. There's no real victim to actually hold. If say she been say, my ex come my place, or she pointed hand at somebody in particular, then we now say, okay, now you have accused this person wrongly. But we cannot just hold you and say you just made a wrong statement. And by the way, so sometimes we need to be very careful about the way we come outside and say she's spreading misinformation. What misinformation is she spreading? Misinformation about who? About herself, when she's not hoping to get anything from it. So that one in particular now, so people that are saying they should hold her for false accusation. No, you can't. False accusation is when you accuse somebody. Even the misinformation charge, I know even sure say if you just give person, if she says misinformation about somebody else, say, okay, this person, they raped somebody else. That one now is misinformation because you're making the public to think something happened to somebody else. But when it's about your own self, if I come outside and tomorrow now and say somebody slapped me, will the whole of Nigeria come outside looking for who slapped me? You understand? We understand these are sensitive issues, but we have to still stay on the law so that we'll be guided. Now, the only way I feel like they can actually hold her responsible, is because the fact that she collected money. Now, you see that fact that she collected money, that is where you can now hold her responsible, because now you can say, okay, this is obtaining by falsehood, obtaining by pretense. Now, this one now we are now venturing towards maybe fraud or theft or that kind of thing now, because this one now is they sent her money before thinking something has happened to her, just like say now she scam people. You understand? That was when she messed up this whole thing. If say she no use her mouth, tell me anybody, send them anything, blah blah. But this one now, her friends came online, they were calling her account number online, and she was receiving funds for her fake news. So that one now, that the fact that she collected money, if say she no collect money from people, she no tell anybody, say no send money, no put her account number offline or online. If she did not collect any money now, there would have been nothing to hold her for, because she no beg una come rescue her. She did not beg anybody to come and rescue her. We have emergency lines in Nigeria. If something has happened to you, you should be able to call. And that's why people, if something has happened to you, and you should be able to call and say, okay, help me. If something is happening and you notice something is happening with somebody, people should be able to call and say, help me. Nobody say person could just come online, cry, say something been do me. Everybody begin to run helter skelter. Especially this kind of tricky one now, where she did not actually point fingers at anybody in particular. She made up this character in her head. She made up this character. She sent the message to herself. So we need to be guided in that regards. And for the people that say mental issue, I understand maybe mental issue, yes, but then a lot of people are going through a lot. Does that mean everybody has to now come outside and start causing nuisance because you are going through a lot? A lot of people, like even what Immunizer said, there are people that are going through even worse things than Mirabel. But you don't see them doing certain things, like you don't see them drinking to sleep. You don't see them and having the kind of interaction that they were rumored that she had. And then you don't see them coming online to fabricate such fantastically demonic stories. You don't see them doing that. And she had at every point she had the opportunity to retract her steps. The first time when she came outside, made that video, if she was hallucinating, if whatever, the first time when she saw the reaction for people, she would have said, hey guys, please, at least call herself back. The next, she made that claim, did a video. She even went as far as creating a fake account for herself to post, to send message to herself, screenshotted the message she sent to herself, posted it on her social media. So there's a level where you'll be like, come, this one done too much. You know, if she made one mistake, we could have said, okay, fine, she's going through a lot of this. But there's a series of things she actually did that at every point she could have, you know, retracted her comments or retraced her step, but she did not. And for those feminists that are coming out to support her, you know, just supporting her unnecessarily just because of, say, this and that. Look, if, say, she be accused person, me, I will be at the front gate saying, make them arrest that babe, and she will face the penalty of what should have happened to that person. But in this case, there's actually no real victim, except people will go send her money, and now them know. Maybe police hold them. Whether they figure their money back, me, I don't know. But anyways, this is Nigeria Express. Make I know what you wanna think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because me, the way I reason this one, I don't think there's anything to there's anything to hold her based on, say, false accusation. You know, so people that say the punishment for people who accuse people falsely this time around, now, if say maybe there was somebody that they could have pinned it on and that person would have suffered so judgment, they would have said, I would say, yes, give that judgment to her. But at this point, there's really no victim in this particular thing except those people who even send their money.